The roses have faded and the summer is finally gone, but the beauty we planted still carries us safely on. I walk through the paths that we built with our own hands, across the quiet hills and the green, wide open lands. Every seed that we sowed in the heat of the long day has found a sweet way in our hearts to forever stay. The shadows are long now and the air is turning cold, but the colors of life are the brightest I've ever been told. Oh, we're walking in the garden of our time, a melody of life in a perfect and slow rhyme. The flowers may sleep in the deep white silence of snow, but the roots of our love only deeper and stronger they grow. It's a harvest of peace and a season of quiet rest. Of all the worlds I've known, this one is surely the best. Do you remember the spring when the blossoms were so new, and every small leaf was a promise I whispered to you? We've weathered the droughts and the storms that came our way, watching the seasons turn the hair from brown to gray. But the garden is richer for the years that have passed by, reflecting the gold of a lane and a peaceful sky. There's a fruit for the spirit in the labor and the care, in every soft breeze and the stillness of the evening air. The gates are wide open and the paths are smooth and clear, with nothing to doubt and we've nothing left to fear. We've grown with the trees and we flowed with the stream, living the truth of a long and a beautiful dream. Oh, we're walking in the garden of our time, a melody of life in a perfect and slow rhyme. The flowers may sleep in the deep white silence of snow, but the roots of our love only deeper and stronger they grow. It's a harvest of peace and a season of quiet rest. Of all the worlds I've known, this one is surely the best. Growing so deep, a promise we'll always keep in the garden of time. faces have changed and the buildings are shiny and new, but the heart of the city still reminds me only of you. We were young, we were wild, and we had so much golden light, chasing the stars through the middle of the velvet night. Every corner we turned was a story waiting to be told before the years began to turn our silver into gold. Oh, can you hear the echoes of our yesterday? The words that we whispered along the long and dusty way. They don't make me sad, no, they make me feel so strong, like a beautiful verse in a lifelong and steady song. The past is a lantern that's lighting our current track, with no reason and no heart to ever look back. Sometimes in the twilight I can see our younger ghosts raising a glass to the dreams and the empty toasts. The laughter was loud and the tears were so quickly dried, with the whole wide world spreading out on the other side. But the echoes are sweeter now, the noise has died away in the gentle transition from the light to the end of day. It's a quiet resonance that lingers in the hollow air, proving to us that the love was always truly there. It's not a ghost of the past, but a living, breathing sound in the familiar rhythm of the life that we have found. Let the echoes play on like a record, soft and low, teaching us things that only the passing years can know. Can you hear the echoes of our yesterday? The words that we whispered along the long and dusty way. They don't make me sad, no, they make me feel so strong, like a beautiful verse in a lifelong and steady song. The past is a lantern that's lightning our current track, with no reason and no heart to ever look back. Always a song right where we belong. The echoes of yesterday. storm has subsided and the wind is finally still. We've climbed every mountain and every high and rocky hill. Now the water is is glassy, and the sky is so deep and clear, with nothing to doubt and with nothing left for us to fear. We're sailing so slowly on a sea of pure and silent glass, watching the shadows and the white drifting clouds pass. The anchor is heavy, but the heart is so light and free as we drift together on the face of this quiet sea. Oh, we finally found the deep quiet of the sea, the person I am and the one you were meant to be. No longer the thunder, no longer the howling gale, just the softest of winds in our weathered and old sail. The horizon is wide and the ending is warm and bright, floating together in the glow of the evening light. Do you remember the waves that crashed against our boat? They seem like a dream from a distance to us now. We held to the wheel through the dark and the salty spray, praying for the light of a kinder and a better day. But the salt only seasoned the love that we had inside. As we learned to navigate the turn of the rising tide, now the ocean is a mirror reflecting the stars above, a vast and open witness to the power of our love. No more charts and no more compass in our hand. We don't need to search for a far and a distant land. The destination is here in the stillness of the blue, in the simple rhythm of the water and of you. Oh, we finally found the deep quiet of the sea, the person I am and the one you were meant to be. No longer the thunder, no longer the howling gale, just the softest of winds in our weathered and old sail. The horizon is wide and the ending is warm and bright, floating together in the glow of the evening light. Safe on the deep, the secrets we'll keep, the quiet sea.
The silver moon is hanging in the pine, and I am glad to know that you are mine. The world is sleeping in a dream of blue, Your breathing is the rhythm of the night. Everything is calm and everything is right. Oh, let this silver moon serenade. Keep the worries and the fears at bay. I'll hold the watch until the morning light, and keep you warm throughout the winter night. A love as old as time, as deep as sleep. A sacred promise that I'll always keep. I see the silver dancing on your hair, a crown of light for all the grace you share. We've traded restless nights for quiet peace, a wealth of love that never finds a cease. No need for words, the stars will speak for us. In this holy hour of quiet trust, close your weary eyes and drift away. I'll be here to greet the coming day. The universe is vast and dark and wide, but I have all I need. I'll hold the watch until the morning light, and keep you warm throughout the winter night. A love as old as time, as deep as sleep. A sacred promise that I'll always keep. Sleep now, my love. The moon is above.
The clouds were dark and the sky was so gray. We didn't have much to help us find our way. The city was cold and the bank was always dry, but we had the stars and the vast and open sky. When the storms of life came pouring on our head, we shared a small room and a crust of simple bread. We didn't run for cover, we didn't hide from the gale. We just held each other when our hearts were feeling frail. Oh, we found the laughter in the rain, a quiet joy to ease the bitter pain. We didn't mind the wind or the chill of it at all. We learned how to stand and we learned was so hard, but your love was always sweet. To the steady rhythm of the hearts that slowly beat. Now the years have passed and the clouds have cleared away. I look back at the rain of a long and distant day. The struggle was a teacher in the shadow and the light, giving us the strength to make it through the night. Every drop that fell was a seed that had to grow into the deep peace that only the passing years can know. I see the silver threads in the way you smile at me, the most beautiful thing that a soul could ever see. Let it rain again if it brings me back to you, to the honest grace of the things that we went through. The water washed us clean of the pride and of the fear, leaving only truth. Year after year, we found the laughter in the rain, a quiet joy to ease the bitter pain. We didn't mind the wind or the chill of it at all. We learned how to stand and we learned how to fall. Life was so hard, but your love was always sweet. To the steady rhythm of the hearts that slowly beat. Still laughing now after the storm, somehow. Laughter in the rain. The light comes creeping through the window pane, washing away the shadows and the rain. I see the gold reflecting on the sea, and feel the peace you always bring to me. The coffee's warm, the world is waking slow, in the softest light that we will ever know. Oh, you are the sunrise of my soul, the one who makes my broken spirit whole. Before the day begins its busy run, I'm basking in the light of my own sun. A quiet morning, a lifetime of grace. I see the dawn when I look at your face. The years have taught us how to stand so still, while others chase the wind against their will. We found a harbor where the waters rest, and realized It's not the fire of youth that lights the way, but the steady glow that's here with us today. Let the tide come in, let the tide go out. We've left behind the fear and every doubt. This terrace is a kingdom for us two, where every single morning feels brand new. Oh, you are the sunrise of my soul, the one who makes my broken spirit whole. Before the day begins its busy run, I'm basking in the light of my own sun. A quiet morning, a lifetime of grace. I see the dawn when I look at your face. The sun is rising high with you by my side. Sunrise of my soul. Look back at the miles stretching out far behind, at all the hidden treasures that we used to find. The road was often long and the hills were so high, underneath the vast and ever-changing silver sky. But we kept the beat, we never lost our way, through the golden light and the shadows of the day. Oh, look at the road that we have paved, a million precious moments that we've kept and saved. It's a smooth horizon and a steady long line, leading us home together, yours and mine. Every single mile was a gift of pure grace, leading me back to the warmth of your embrace. The scenery has shifted from the green to the gold, the finest story that has ever been told. We built a strong bridge over every deep divide, with nothing left to fear and nothing left to hide. It's a map of a lifetime written in the dust, a testament to all our quiet, simple trust. We walked it well, more than words can tell. The road we paved. The city lights are blinking in the gray as people rush to finish out their day. The streets are cold, the stone is hard and bare, but I can feel your presence in the air. I leave the noise and iron world behind to seek the only treasure I could find. Oh, you are forever my home, no matter where the weary feet may roam. Beneath the roof of love that we have made, in the light and in the deepest shade, I'm safe within the walls of who we are. My steady ground, my bright and morning star. I've seen the palaces of glass and steel, where nothing that they say is ever real. But in your arms the truth is plain to see. The only place I'm meant to truly be. We don't need marble floors or golden gates, just the simple peace that for us always waits. Let the winters howl outside the door. I found the warmth I was looking for. Every brick is built on trust and grace. The world disappears without a trace. Oh, you are forever my home, no matter where the weary feet may roam. Beneath the roof of love that we have made, in the light and in the deepest shade, I'm safe within the walls of who we are. My steady ground, my bright and morning star. I'm finally home. Never more to roam.
I found an old box tucked away at the top of the stair, full of the moments and the love that we used to share. In this black and white world, we were just starting our life, a boy with a dream and a girl becoming a wife. Your smile was a fire in the winter, so bitter and cold. The most beautiful thing that a man could ever behold. The edges are yellowed and the gloss has begun to fade, but I still remember every single promise we made. Oh, look at us now in these old dusty photographs. The tears and the joy and the long ringing echoes of laughs. The paper is fragile and the borders are slightly torn, but the love in these frames is forever being reborn. Time is a river that's rushing so quickly away, but here in these pictures we're destined forever to stay. Here's the one of the house before the garden had grown, standing so proud on a patch of the earth of our own. And look at the car that we drove till the engine gave out, in a world that was simple before all the worry and doubt. Your eyes are so bright, looking forward to what was to come, not knowing the rhythm of the years and the steady drum. But I wouldn't change a thing, not a line or a single day, because the road we traveled led us to this peaceful way. We're staring back at ourselves from a lifetime ago, before we had learned all the things that we finally know. But the spark is the same in the way that you're holding my hand, the strongest foundation that was ever built in the land. Oh, look at us now in these old dusty photographs. The tears and the joy and the long ringing echoes of laughs. The paper is fragile and the borders are slightly torn, but the love in these frames is forever being reborn. Time is a river that's rushing so quickly away, but here in these pictures we're destined forever to stay. Still by your side, still by your side, with nothing left to hide in the old dusty photographs.
fires crackling in the corner, so steady and bright, holding back the chill of the long and the wintry night. I'll pour you a cup of the tea that I know you like. After our long walk down the quiet and the gravelly pike, the steam rises up like a curtain between us and the world, as the stories of our life are slowly and gently unfurled. We don't need the noise or the rush of the crowded street, just the sound of our breath and the hearts that softly beat. Oh, let's share a cup of pure kindness today, and let all the shadows just drift and blow far away. It's the small things that matter, the touch of your tired hand, the simplest of joys are the best in this whole wide land. A warm kitchen chair and a heart that is honest and true is all that I need as I sit here in silence with you. The clock on the wall is ticking, a slow and easy pace, reflecting the wisdom that I see in your familiar face. We've spoken of dreams and we've spoken of all that is past, building a comfort that we know was designed to last. It's in the way that you stare and the way that you look at me, a depth of a friendship that only the two of us see. The sugar is sweet, but your words are much sweeter to hear, as we banish the winter and banish the ghost of a fear. The world is so loud with its weight and its heavy demand, but here in this room we have found our own little land. One sip at a time, we are drinking the peace of the soul, making the fragments of a lifetime feel perfectly whole. Let's share a cup of pure kindness today, and let all the shadows just drift and blow far away. It's the small things that matter, the touch of your tired hand, the simplest of joys are the best in this whole wide land. A warm kitchen chair and a heart that is honest and true is all that I need as I sit here in silence with you. Warm and so sweet, a life made complete, just a cup of kindness. The sun is dipping low behind the western hill. The world is growing quiet and the wind is standing still. It's that magic hour when the light begins to fade and we can see the beauty of the choices that we made. We don't need the fire of the bright midday sun, now that the heavy lifting of our life is finally done. There's a glow upon the valley and a glow upon your face, a testament to time and to a simple, honest grace. Oh, we've reached the golden hour of our lives, the peace that only comes to the one who truly strives. It's not the end of day, but a soft and amber light, a bridge of holy color between the day and night. We're bathing in the gold and we're breathing in the air, with a lifetime of memories that we're lucky enough to share. I remember the shadows that we chased when we were young, and all the restless verses that we haven't yet sung. But here in the stillness, where the gold meets the blue, everything I ever wanted is sitting here with you. The long shadows stretch across the cooling ground. In this perfect silence, we have finally been found. It's a different kind of riches that no bank can ever hold, the wealth of a story that is beautifully told. Let the stars wait a little longer in the sky. Let this moment linger before it passes by. We've earned this quiet radiance, we've earned this steady glow, the kind of deep contentment that only elders know. We've reached the golden hour of our lives, the peace that only comes to the one who truly strives. It's not the end of day, but a soft and amber light, a bridge of holy color between the day and night. Soft and gold, a story to be told in the golden hour.
I've stood like the pine on the edge of the winter wood, doing all the things that a simple man should. I've seen the seasons change and the rivers run dry, but I never stop looking at the light in your eye. My bark may be rough and my branches may be torn from the many long years and the storms we have borne. But my roots go deep in this rocky, honest soil, a foundation of love after a lifetime of toil. Can you hear the whispers of the old and lonely pine, saying I am yours and I'm glad that you are mine? The wind may blow hard and the snow may fall deep, but here is a promise that I'm honored to keep. I'll be your shelter and I'll be your steady shade in this beautiful world that our two hearts have made. Younger trees are swaying with every passing breeze, but I have found the quiet and I have found the ease of knowing who I am and of knowing where I stand. With the touch of your spirit and the touch of your hand, we don't need the blossoms that fall in the spring. We have the steady green that the passing years bring. It's a strength that is quiet and a truth that is plain, standing tall through the sun and standing tall through the rain, still standing tall through it all. Whispers of the pine.
I look at the fabric of the years we have known, at the seeds of the spirit that we've carefully sown. There are threads of dark shadow and threads of bright light, woven through the morning and the deep silent night. We didn't know the pattern when we first began, just following the heart and a mysterious plan. But now I can see it as I hold it so near, a tapestry of courage and the fading of fear. Oh, it's woven with silver and it's woven with gold, a story of a lifetime that is finally told. The silver of the wisdom that the long winters bring, and the gold of the promise that we made a garment of mercy and a cloak of pure grace. I can see the whole journey never afraid, weary edges where the world was too rough, but the center is solid and the spirit was enough. Every tear that we cried left a shimmer and stain, like a rainbow that rises after the heaviest rain. We've mended the spirit with the needle and thread, with the kind, gentle words that we've always said. It's a cloth that will warm us as the evening grows cold, a treasure more precious than anything sold. The loom is now quiet and the work is complete. The rhythm of the shuttle and the hearts that still beat, we can wrap it around us as we sit in the sun, proud of the weaving that we've together done. Of our life. The sails are all lowered and the ropes are tight, tight against the soft coming of the purple night. We've crossed the wide ocean and we've braved the high sea, finally back to the place where we're meant to be. The harbor is glowing in the last of the sun. The long weary journey is finally done. The water is whispering against the old dock, is steady and sure as the ticking of a clock. Oh, look at the sunset over the harbor today. The light is so golden as it washes away the dust of the travel and the salt of the gale. We've told our whole story and we've lived every tale. It's a beautiful ending to a beautiful day, with nothing but love to light up our way. Do you hear the gulls calling as they fly to their nest? Everything in this world is seeking its rest. We've seen the great wonders and the storms in the dark, But the greatest of all was this little brave bark. The lights of the town are beginning to glow like the spirits of people that we used to know. We're home now, my darling. The anchor is cast into the deep water that was destined to last. No more horizon to chase in the blue. The only destination was always just you. Let the night come so gently. Let the stars overhead bless every kind word that we've ever said. Oh, look at the sunset over the harbor today. The light is so golden as it washes away the dust of the travel and the salt of the gale. We've told our whole story and we've lived every tale. Home at last. The journey has passed. Sunset over the harbor.
There's a ring from a cut in the grain of the wood from a night long ago when we misunderstood, and a scratch from the keys of our first little home before we had the wisdom or the spirit to roam. This old oak table has seen it all, the rise of the summer and the shadows of fall. It's been the steady center of our stormy life, between a tired man and his beautiful wife. Oh, if this table could talk, what a tale it would tell of the dreams that came true and the ones that just fell. It's been our altar and it's been our ground, the place where the lost things were always found. A heavy, honest timber that has stood the long test, the place where our weary hearts come to rest. I remember the laughter of the friends who have gone, and the quiet of the morning as we waited for dawn. We've spread out the maps and we've counted the cost, finding the way whenever we were lost. Your hands on the surface are so steady and wise, reflecting the peace that I see in your eyes. The wood is now polished by the touch of the years, by the salt of our sweat and the salt of our tears. It's more than just furniture, it's a part of our soul, the anchor that kept us perfectly whole. Let the world keep on turning and the fast winds blow, we've got this steady harbor that we've come to know. Oh, if this table could talk, what a tale it would tell of the dreams that came true and the ones that just fell. It's been our altar and it's been our ground, the place where the lost things were always found. Steady and true, sitting here with you, our old oak table.